a ghost gun. This right here has ability.
Bad guy with a gun is a good guy with
The urge to arm yourself.
The automatic weapon.
Assault weapons kill.
I refuse to live in a country like this.
Let me outline what we're going to be.
We need new and strong.
Voglio, che si dice? Ci parliamo. Oh, hey folks, Manny CA here, coming to you live from the formerly once great Golden State, now known as the Urine State, where the commies roam and the human feces runs free in the streets. And the leftists are building their utopia, and they're destroying the once great state of California, where you gotta dodge the mental patients in the streets and they try to hit you up for money for their next fix, or the nut jobs who have their dogs with them and they try to intimidate you to give them some money. But that's nothing that a spray of mace doesn't fix. But we're not gonna find any of those degenerates out here. You guys who live in the, what I call, unoccupied zone of the country have to understand that there's two types of Californians. The ones you see on TV, the Bay Area and LA area, and the rest of us. The rest of us kind of look like this. Agland farmland. And voted solidly for Trump. So the commies roll out their DNC machine. But again, that goes beyond the scope of this video. And I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't tune in to hear a diatribe on the politics of our failed state. So without further ado, we're going to talk about what we're doing today. Today I thought to bring out the 22s. That's right. I love 22s as much as I like shotgun. If that tells you anything. Or 1911s or Glocks or Colts or... Anyway, you get the point. There's no gun racism on this channel. We love it all. We do it all. And we try to bring it to you guys to show you what works the best and what's the most cost-effective way to do it. Now, why shoot a 22? Especially out of a full-size gun, you may ask. Why? Because it's fun. You get more range time. And have you priced the cost of 1911 ammo, right? Compared to a box of 22 ammo? What do you think? For 500 rounds, you can get, for about 15 to 20 bucks, depending on where you live, you can shoot for most of the day and practice your trigger control, your sight alignment, and your breathing, which is very important, especially when you're shooting. That way when you're shooting the big gun, the 45, the full 230 grainers, ball coming out of these guys at 800-900 feet per second, you're gonna be right on target. I'll never discourage anybody from shooting more, which is the whole purpose of our channel. We want to show you how easy it is, how quick it is, and how fun it is. So, without further ado, we're gonna go through, show you what we got, what we're shooting. And since we're not independently wealthy, you guys know that Colt, Sig, Signer, or Scener, however you want to say it, Kimber, Marvel, Advantage Arms, etc. They all make their own versions of 22 conversions for Glocks and 1911s and Sigs and all this good stuff. What we're doing is we're focusing on in the 1911. So I've got two, count them, two 1911s. This is our 1991 Colt. This is a base model that we slicked up in a lot of our other videos, and we shoot all the time, and it shoots excellent. And then we've got the Kimber, and we also have the Kimber 22 conversion that we're putting on there. Oh man, look at that. Is that cool or what? Check that out. Oh, swept the muzzle at the camera, at you folks. Oh. Anyway, we're unloaded. You can see no magazine. Remember, safety #1 priority. Oh, and before we get any further, all the mags are interchangeable. Well, at least between the Kimber and the Scener. And if I remember correctly, the Scener mags are cheaper, so take that for what you will. Per a Kimber manufacturing rep, they stopped and they're making their own in-house. So we've got two different products from two different manufacturers. And you guys know how picky these things are when it comes to ammo. manufacturers, they have their own recommendations. So what we're gonna do is go through and show you what we're shooting, how we're shooting. We're gonna take some functionality tests. We're gonna do some on-target test shooting. And then you guys decide what you wanna do. Which one would you prefer? Here's our bevy of ammo for the day. Now you can get crazy with this, like I said before. So we are not gonna get too crazy. What we are gonna do is shoot 4 of the most popular brands of ammo out there in the market. Now, most of these conversion kits are recommended to be shot with standard velocity ammo. That's just the nature of the beast. And the dirtier the gun gets, the harder time you're gonna get getting the gun to work. You're gonna get a lot of failure to fires or maybe some stovepipes. So to mitigate that, every couple of 100 rounds, you should take the gun apart, give it a good cleaning, especially the rails, and just shoot it. Now, we're gonna start off with some Remington Golden Farts. Golden Bullets. Yeah, normally I don't shoot these out of anything but a bolt action, just because they are really, really bad quality. And we're gonna see how they function today. Oh, another fan favorite, the Federal Auto Match. They tout this is ideal for semi-autos, and I shoot this out of the 1022s with no issue all the time. Next up, Blazer. Oh man, Blazer is the go-to whenever you start shooting something new. You use Blazer, just because Blazer has the reliability that we've known for the last 25, 30 years. Well, at least I have. Last up is Armscore. They just started making this stuff. 36 grain, standard velocity. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm lying to you. It says high velocity. Ooh, if you can see that. Ooh, these are high velocity 36 grainers, hollow points. We'll see how they function through these conversion kits. Hopefully they work. If they don't, you guys are gonna be here to watch us. As for the conversion kits themselves, here they are. This is the Jonathan Senior. Check out that rear sight. Very, very nice. Adjustable. Nice. It's got the millings on the rear of the slide, nothing on the front, and a nice front sight. Now on the Kimber model, Kimber's got same thing, nice adjustable rear, serrations on the rear and the front. And oh, one more thing that maybe is why the Kimber is just a little bit more. That front sight is fully adjustable for windage. Look at that. Whereas on a Senior model, there's no such thing. It's fixed. So a couple of things to think about when you guys are pricing these out and wanting to shoot them and trying to get the most bang for your buck. Kimber might be more expensive, but you see why. You got dual serrations, even though it kind of looks cool. It probably has no function, I would think, unless you're in a shootout. You know, you get hurt and you gotta use the front serrations to help jack a 22 round into your gun. But I don't think that'll ever happen to anybody, but you never know. First up, Kimber. I already have all the mags loaded up with each of the 4 types of ammo we're gonna shoot up here on the bench. We're gonna take one at a time, run through them, live time, you see what happens, what goes on. Right now, these things are clean, but there's no additional lube. We got a little bit of light lube on them, but we're not running on what they call wet. Federal Auto Match coming up first. Okay, you saw that one stovepipe, the first one, but I think that might have been me the way I was holding it. I wasn't holding it high enough. Functioned really well with that. Golden Farts, Golden Bullets. Remington's up next. And I don't advise dry firing these. Armscore, 36 grainer. Not bad. And now the Blazer. What can I say? No issues. I like that. Except for that first one, but I think that was me because That was the first shot of the day. We do this in real time. I'm not out here shooting 500 or 600 rounds through this before we do the video, people. Just to show you how impressive I am. BS. I like to do this like you would do it at the range. I like that. We're gonna load up our next 4 mags for the Scener. We'll see what happens. Federal auto match going through the Scener. That wasn't real impressive. Let's see. Uh-oh. That was a failure to eject. Our mag is seated fully. We seem to be having an issue with the magazine, people. All right, let's try this again. It seems like this mag was giving us a problem. One more time. I don't like how sluggish that slide closed. Couple of hiccups, but magazine ran well. I think that it was a mag issue. Golden bullets up next. Not bad. Arm score. Didn't feed. Again, failure to feed. Did not like arms core. Very interesting. Last up, the Blazer. No issues whatsoever. I really like Blazer. No issues through both the guns. Looked like the Scener had a little bit more trouble with that high velocity arms core. I don't know. Another thing I noticed is when you go to close the slide on the Scener, when you have a round in there, it seems to be a little sluggish. We're gonna shoot some oil on this, and we're gonna try to shoot for groups, see what happens. All right, so we removed the slide from it, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of COP on the rails here. Just to lube it up just a little bit, maybe, never know. Just a little bit. A little dab will do you. Oh, and we also put a little bit here on our spring, our guide spring, right over here. And when you do this, guys, do be careful. You do not want an idiot mark on your 1911. All right, now we're going to try our accuracy downrange. We're about 25 yards set up. We'll start with the Kimber, just like we started before. We're going to run 5 rounds through our 4 selected chosen ammo here. We'll see what happens. What I'm going to do is just aim for a different corner of the target so we get all 4 on one sheet of paper, and I'm not taking all day running back and forth. First up, Federal auto match. Oh. Failure to feed. Again. Huh. Might be just the way I'm holding it off of the bags. Remington Golden Farts up next. Arm score. This is the only high velocity that we've got out here. Last up, Blazer. Not bad. Once I established a really firm grip, the gun functioned fine. Cedar up next, starting with the Federal Auto Match. I just knocked my clip off. Remington Golden Bullets up next. Arm score. Keep having failures of feed with the arm score. Maybe he doesn't like the high velocity stuff. All right, Blazer's up next. All right, quick and dirty evaluation. Here we go. We're starting with the Kimber conversion on the bottom here. We started with our Federal Auto, and you can see that was just all over the place. And next we came to our Ram Golden Bullets. Arms core, not any better. But now we come to Blazer, and the Blazer looks very, very nice. It's not the competition match shooting by no means, but it's still small. I think it's one of the smaller groups of all of them. Now we'll come up to the Scener here. Start off with the Fed Auto, and I had shot one of my clips off of there. That's why we only have 4 shots. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at the Rem Golden Turds, or Golden Farts. That is a nice tight group. Well, considering it's from a 22 conversion, why, I like that. That's really good. There's a reason why I bought that box, huh? Now we go down to the arms core. Not really good. All over the place. And the Blazer was, it functioned reliably, but it still wasn't as tight as the Golden Bullets. I can't believe it. You see, 22s are notorious for liking a specific brand of ammo. So what I would do is, if I was taking this further, I'd take the Rem Golden Bullets and I'd use that in the Scener, and then I'd say the Blazer on the Kimber. I just like the way that Blazer kind of grouped a little bit. Looks like it grouped a little bit better. Maybe a little, not a lot. Takeaways from this: none of them like the high velocity. That's something to think about if you guys are in a market. Don't even waste your high velocity on it. Use the arms core if you got it out of your 1022. What do 22 long rifle and Nancy Pelosi have in common? Just goes to prove that you don't need a big hole to have a lot of fun. Well, maybe if you're Stormy Daniels, you need a big hole to have a lot of fun. But yeah, no last shot hold open feature. I don't know, what are you gonna do? That's right, buy the slide. You got your 1911, slap it on there, and go out to the range, shoot the heck out of it. Have some fun. Get some training in. Learn how to move and shoot. Move and shoot is fun. And it's cheap when you're using 22. Think about it, a box of 22 that will last you all day. Well, if you shoot like I do, it'll probably just last you a couple hours. 2 boxes will probably last you all day, but I'm going off on a tangent. Today we're just gonna be out here plinking around, having some fun. I figured, heck, might as well do a video, have you guys see what we're doing, what we do, how we do it, and a little bit of the method to our madness of what we call the shooting sports. Spread the love of your sport, because in the end, that's all that matters. Besides, you didn't have anything else better to do today, right? Well, you could be out shooting, but you know, you got that dead time between when you're working and going home and, you know, dinner time and breakfast and all that stuff when you can't actually be pulling the trigger, but you could be watching videos on your phone. Safety #1 priority. I can't think of any more enjoyable day than a box of 22 and a reactive target. It's almost better than sex. Wait, what? Nah, forget that. Well, maybe. Ooh, and as promised, here's the 22 can. Oh, it's almost like going into a, you know, treasure trove of stuff. Ooh, look at that. Got some RWS subsonics. Got some left. Ooh, got some more. Oh, ooh, we got some TAC 22. Look at that. Oh, we got some subsonics. Oh, I like subsonics. CCIs are great. Most of this rifle stuff anyway. Ooh, some CMP ammo. I think this is the, I don't know, this is the good stuff, or what is, there you go, can you see that? There, whoa, this is really good stuff for your single shot 22 practice rifles. I don't think it'll cycle through the 20, oh man, I just messed all that up. Oh, all right, let's keep on going here. Oh man, what we got down here? Ooh, a lot of stuff. Oh, look at that, we got some mini mags. This is so cool. Check that out. Oh, target. 1235, 1235 feet per second. We gotta get some more subs. Oh, subs are great. I love subsonics. Oh god, you guys don't know how much of this stuff I've shot over my life. That is so cool. Especially have a bolt gun with like a heavy barrel. What else we got in there? Ooh, we got some quiet 22. Look at that, CCI quiets. We got some Aguila pistol match. Well, maybe we could try that out of the 22 conversion. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's try. Ooh, we got some blazers. We got a lot of blazers though. Let's try this. Yeah, this is cool. Ooh, who's that? Got some Super X. That's really good ammo, guys. If you can ever find that, pick it up. Oh, we got some 22 subsonics too. I don't think they'll cycle, but wow, cool. Like I said, it's like going into the Alibaba's cave here. Ooh, we got some more Norma. Ooh, Yorkies. Oh, this is the 320. This is the most expensive 22 ammo I have ever bought in my whole life. And I think this box is like 5 years old because I don't want to shoot it. But it's you know, it's okay. Check back on the videos where we did our 22 or 1022 portion when we were shooting that, and you can see what it's like. Ooh, look, that's an oldie but goodie, you guys. Oldie but goodie. They don't make these no more. That's the Calibri. Those are the ones that have no powder, just a primer on them. Oh, we got some of the big subsonics too, the Aguilas. Those are cool too. Oh, we got some Federal Champion. I forgot about that box. Segmented quiets. Oh, those are so cool. You know, guys are getting me all excited. I don't know. We're gonna have to shoot some of this stuff out of the 22 now that we're messing around. All right, so I got the box of Remington out. Let's plink around. Up next is a Gila Super Extra Standard Velocity 40 grain. Let's see if they shoot. I don't know. I've never tried them. Nah, didn't cycle. Turn it into a single shot. What are you gonna do? Next up is the Norma USA TAC 22. I really like this ammo. I mean, really like it. Let's see how it functions. It doesn't. To say that the 22 conversions are a picky beast would be an understatement. Okay, last one, because nothing's working. None of the specialty ammo is anyway. We got a Gila 22 pistol match competition, 40 grains. Let's see if it works in this pistol. Oh, peekaboo. Ooh. Nope. That was very disappointing. Whoa, look at this. This is one of the Arms Corps boxes. Whoa, it's like a hidden gem. They got a little 22 target inside. Isn't it cute? Oh, wow. I love it. Better than Christmas. Great, now I destroyed my box. I still got 3/4 of a box of ammo left, that Arms Corps stuff. Now let's do a side-by-side comparison just so you can kind of see what's what. Bottom we got the Kimber, up top we got the Cedar, and like we had mentioned before, double rail slide cuts. Cedar's only got one, and the Kimbers are a little bit thicker, whereas Cedars are a little thinner. And then let's get to look at the internals under here. You can see what they look like. They are almost, I want to say, basically just the same, except we've got a little bit of a discrepancy here on the spring retaining method. I really like the Signer sights, and I'll show you. Check that out. I like that. They both have the anti-glare checkering on the back of the rear sight. The Kimber's ejection port looks bigger. So there's a view, up close and personal view. You guys can take a look, make your own decisions. Very nice, very nice. I don't think you'll be remiss if you go with either of these. Tips and tricks to get these things running smoother? Just keep them clean. Keep them clean, and then see if yours likes to be run wet or dry. When I mean wet is extra oil. Some do, some don't, and whatever you do, clean them every couple 100 rounds. Run a bore snake through the bore, take this apart, clean it up, clean the chamber up, clean the extractor, the ejector up. Just make sure there's no powder fouling, because that's one of the big things about 22s is the powder fouling kills you. And once these things get fouled up, that's it. They're not going to run no matter what kind of ammo you got. So what did I learn out of all this? I learned if you give a 5-gallon bucket to your old lady, tell her to go pick the olives, you can shoot longer. Besides that, I learned 22 is fun. You guys know that already. I don't have to tell you. I'm preaching to the choir. More range time, more practice, more trigger control. And remember, we taught you guys in an earlier video, I'm talking like years ago, how to improve your trigger control wherever you go. Take your finger just like this. Let's get up here close. And what you want to do is, this is your trigger finger, and pretend like your thumb is the trigger, right? And you sit here and go like this. And you see how this finger, my middle finger, is moving? That's not good. Now, not moving. That's how you practice from keeping your hands clutching a gun. See that? Just practice pulling the trigger with this finger and using your thumb as a trigger. Pretty neat. I had an old timer teach me that. And you know what? You'd be surprised what you learn when you quit beating on old timers and you let them talk. Anyway, range time is always spent training, but you gotta have fun too. That's why we bring the steel out. We can do some shooting. We do some, we shoot some reactive targets. They're fun, especially if you bring first timers out to shoot, especially if you're bringing people who have never shot before into the sport. With this conversion kit, or 22 single action, 22 like a Bearcat, or single 6 or something like that, that'll get these people into the sport. And that's what it's all about. Because if we don't, our sport's gonna die. The number of hunters are down year over year. We can't have that, people. Spread your sport, spread the love of your sport by using the 22. It's cheap, man. It's cheap compared to the cost of using full-size 45 ammo. Or if you got a Glock, like one of those Advantage arms, those are fun too. Those are really fun. Well, stay safe, do some shooting, and if I have any questions, I'll be sure to ask myself about them. Just kidding. Yeah, stay safe. Until next time.